Hi, friends. Our story today might be a little familiar to you. It's titled Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, I don't see the character Goldilocks, but I do see the three bears. I see a mama bear, and a papa bear, and a baby bear. The author's name is Bonnie Dobkin. She wrote the words, and the illustrator's name is Rajesh Tanwar. He drew the pictures that are on this front cover. So let's start reading. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh, there's Goldilocks in the bed. And I can tell by the look on all the bears' faces, Mama, Baby, and Papa, that they are pretty surprised. Their mouths are open. Baby Bear's hands are up. I bet they did not expect Goldilocks to be sleeping in this bed. Let's keep reading. Once there was a little girl with a bright, happy smile and long, curly blonde hair. Everyone called her Goldilocks. Blonde hair is almost like a yellow or white hair, friends, or gold. So her nickname is Goldilocks. Goldilocks lived in a cottage by the edge of the woods. Always curious, she wondered what was in those woods. "May I go for a walk in the forest?" she asked her parents one day. "No," said her mother. "The woods are too big. You might lose your way." "No," said her father. "The woods can be dangerous. You might get hurt." "Promise us you will not go into the woods," her parents said together. So, friends, both Mom and Dad told her, no, you cannot go into the woods, and they gave her different reasons. She could get lost, and it's also dangerous. "I promise," said Goldilocks. So there she is, asking her parents, and they're warning her, friends, do not go into the woods. One day, though, the sun was shining. The air felt fresh and cool, and the branches of the trees seemed to be waving at her in the breeze. Goldilocks thought about her promise to her parents. "I probably should not go into those woods," she said. But she did. Uh-oh. So there she goes into the woods. Now, deep in the woods, there was another cottage, and in this cottage lived three bears. Friends, a cottage is like a small house. So as you can see, this is the bear's cottage, and it looks like it's made out of wood, and it has a nice chimney, so maybe there's a fireplace and a nice porch, and the bears live in the woods. Papa Bear was a great big bear with a great big voice. He liked to fix things around the house, and he loved to cook. Mama Bear was a medium-sized bear with a soft, sweet voice. She liked to work in the yard, and she loved to sing. That sounds like Miss Gorman. Baby Bear was a very small bear with a thin, squeaky voice. He liked to do whatever his parents were doing. So it looks like Papa Bear is fixing a window, and he's got some nails and maybe a hammer, and there's Baby Bear helping Papa holding that hammer. And it looks like Mama Bear is singing a tune while she waters her plants outside. Sounds like a nice day. Notice, friends, the author, when she wrote Great Big Papa Bear, those words are big. And when the author told us about Mama Bear, the medium-sized bear, those words are not small and not big, just medium. And now when the author wrote about Baby Bear, what did they do to the words? I see that the words are very small compared to Mama and Papa's. The author is trying to show us sizes. So Papa is tall, Baby Bear is very small, and Mama Bear is medium. She's right in the middle of tall and small. Okay. One morning, Papa Bear made a big pot of delicious porridge. He filled 3 bowls to the very top. Porridge is almost like oatmeal, or it could be like grits, if you've ever had grits, or cream of wheat. It's soft and it's warm. Sometimes it can be sweet. Sometimes it can be cheesy. So porridge is something that you eat. As you can see, they have bowls of it. First, he filled a great big bowl. I wonder whose bowl that is. Then he filled a medium-sized bowl. And finally, he filled a very small bowl with pictures of honeybees on it. So as you can see, Papa, Mama, and Baby all have their own size bowls as well. Large, medium, and small. "The porridge looks wonderful," said Mama Bear. The porridge smells wonderful, said Baby Bear. The porridge is wonderful, said Papa Bear. Eat up. They're going to eat. Yummy, yummy. Yo, cried Baby Bear. This porridge is too hot. He's right, said Mama Bear, looking at Papa. Well then, said Papa Bear, why don't we go for a walk until the porridge cools? Hooray, said Baby Bear, fanning his tongue. I hate when that happens, when we eat something too hot and it hurts our mouth. They set off into the woods. So they're going to go for a walk so their porridge can cool. Just as the three bears left for their walk, someone came running out of the forest. It was Goldilocks. Why didn't I listen to my parents, she said. Now I am lost, and I do not know which way to go. So, friends, she should have listened to her mom and dad because they told her she would have gotten lost, and she did. That could be really scary. Then Goldilocks saw the cottage. Always curious, she wondered who lived there. She knocked on the door. Hello, she said. Is anyone home? Of course, no one was home. And she kept knocking. But the door swung open. I probably should not go inside, she said. But she did. Oh, no, friends. So this is kind of a poor choice number 2 Goldilocks is making. She's going into somebody's house she doesn't know who lives there, and no one is home. The first thing Goldilocks saw was a cozy living room. It was a fireplace and 3 chairs made of wood. One was a great big chair with a tall back and thick arms. One was a medium-sized chair. It glowed in the light and had soft, fluffy cushions. And one was a very small chair with butterflies painted on it. Goldilocks suddenly realized that her feet hurt. This isn't my house, she said. I probably shouldn't sit in these chairs. But she did. Oh no, friends. Poor choice number 3. She's sitting in somebody else's furniture. First, she sat in the great big chair. The scratchy wood left splinters in her bottom. Ouch, she said. This chair is too rough. Next, Goldilocks sat in the medium-sized chair. The chair was so slippery, she slid right off. Whoops, she said. This chair is too smooth. Finally, she sat in the very small chair. Ah, said Goldilocks, this one is just right. But crash! The chair broke all to pieces. Oh no, friend, she broke the chair. I wonder whose very small chair that could be. Oh no, said Goldilocks, look what I've done. I have to leave. But then she smelled a wonderful smell. Always curious, she followed the smell to the doorway of the kitchen. Friends, remember what the bear family cooked? On the table, in the kitchen, Goldilocks saw 3 bowls. The wonderful smell was coming from them. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized she was very hungry. I probably shouldn't taste what's in those bowls, said Goldilocks. But she did. Now she's eating somebody's food. First, she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. Ow, she cried, this porridge is too hot. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl. Ew, she said, this porridge is too cold. Finally, she tasted the porridge in the very small bowl. It was not too hot and it was not too cold. Yum, said Goldilocks. This porridge is just right. And she ate it all up. Now Goldilocks saw a stairway leading up to another floor of the cottage. Always curious, she wondered what was up at the top of those stairs. I probably should not go up there, she said, but she did. Oh man, friends. At the top of the stairs, Goldilocks saw 3 beds. One was a great big bed that was painted blue. One was a medium-sized bed that was painted red. And one was a very small bed with blue and red frame. Suddenly, Goldilocks realized that she was feeling very sleepy. What do you think she's going to do, friends? She sat in their chair, she ate their porridge, and now she's feeling sleepy. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't try those beds, she said, but she did. Oh no. First, she tried the great big bed. Her head went down with a thunk. Ooh, she said, this bed is too hard. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed. This time, she almost disappeared. She could barely breathe. "Whew," said Goldilocks, this bed is too soft. Finally, she tried the very small bed. It was not too hard and it was not too soft. Ah, said Goldilocks, this bed is just right. She snuggled under the covers and fell fast asleep. A little while later, the three bears returned from their walk. They stopped in surprise when they saw the open door. Oh no, said Mama Bear, someone has been in our house. Be careful, said Papa Bear. That someone could still be in there. The bears tiptoed into the living room. Someone's been sitting in my chair, grumbled Papa Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone broke it all to pieces. Poor Baby Bear. They hurried into the kitchen. Someone's been eating my porridge, roared Papa Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, cried Mama Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone ate it all up. Oh no. Now the three bears rushed upstairs. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, growled Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, whispered Mama Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, squeaked Baby Bear, and that someone is still there. Oh no. Papa and Mama rushed over next to Baby Bear. They looked at Goldilocks, they looked at each other, and Papa let out a great big roar. This is the front cover, friends. So if Papa Bear lets out a great big roar, what do you think Goldilocks will do? Let's see. Goldilocks woke up. First, she saw a very small bear with big, wide eyes. Then she saw a medium-sized bear with a worried frown. Then she saw a great big bear with great big teeth and great big claws. Oh my goodness. Goldilocks shrieked. Ah! A shriek is like a scream, friends. Goldilocks jumped out of bed, rushed across the bedroom, leaped down the stairs, ran through the kitchen, raced across the living room, and burst out the door. She ran and ran and ran until she saw her own cottage through the trees at the edge of the forest. Her mother and father were standing in the doorway. Goldilocks ran up to them. We've been so worried, they cried, giving her a hug. I'm sorry, said Goldilocks. I should have listened to you. But at least you're safe, said her father. Come into the house and I'll make you something to eat. The next day, Goldilocks sat out on her front step again. She could see the forest. The trees seemed to smile at her. I probably shouldn't ever go into the woods again, she told herself. But, and that is the end of our story, friends. The author is giving us a chance to finish the story. So she's wondering, I probably should not go into the woods again. And we know what this Goldilocks has done through the whole story. She knows what she should and should not do. And throughout the story, she kept breaking the rules. So the author wrote the word but, B-U-T. And that means, well, even though she's thinking of something, she probably shouldn't go in the woods. But I bet she goes back into the woods, friends. What do you think? I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope maybe we'll listen to things, rules or things we shouldn't do. Don't be like Goldilocks because you could get hurt or you could get lost, and I want you to stay safe. I'll see you later, friends.